Linh-chan and Dimi-chan play games. Welcome back, everyone.
I'm back, Chan-chan.
Are you eating your pickled plums again? Did you not learn your lesson?
What lesson?
Extra protein. Protein's good for you.
No, that was the pickle olive that had a worm in it.
Yeah, that's protein.
But this is pickle plum.
Talking about protein, I think it's very interesting how we as like Western culture are totally okay eating shrimp, but we find the idea of eating like a grasshopper disgusting. When if you have ever compared a live shrimp to a grasshopper, they're kind of the same thing, like invertebrate bugs of the sea. So like in reality, we should be totally fine with all sorts of land invertebrates, right?
But for generations, we've been eating shrimp. We don't eat grasshoppers or crickets or whatever. So
yeah, we're just not used to it. But a shrimp, that's okay. Giant bug, like gigantic. Like, have you seen lobsters?
Kind of like a lot of, I mean, in Asia, people eat dog, people eat cat, like people eat snake. Like
I heard snake is very good.
Like those are delicacy there, man. I mean, here we're so.
Oh, look, they've been waiting for us.
Stuck on like, oh, it's inhumane to eat any of these animals, blah blah blah. You know, that we're actually, what is it?
I don't know where you're going with this.
No, I'm trying to say like we're missing out.
Oh yeah, as like experience-wise.
Yeah, experience-wise, we're actually missing out. I'm not saying that. Okay, now go butcher it or kill a dog or a cat or whatever. Just to
no, please don't do that.
Try it out. Please don't do that. But I'm just saying, like, we're so close-minded, you know?
No, that we definitely are. So we need lots of blue guys in this area to make good progress. So let's go and do that. But back on sushi, yes. I don't remember what we were talking about specifically.
We were talking about my experience of having sushi.
Oh, for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's delicious.
So sushi is definitely an acquired taste, but once you acquire it, it is very good. Like surprisingly good. And once you get that taste, it's hard to not have sushi after a while because then you start craving it. And especially not have good sushi.
It's not even the taste; it's the texture. It's that slimy, that sliminess of the fish. Not all, and also not all fish smell, so that's a good thing too. But I can't stand that texture. You know, like it's. Some of them are really good, like how they just melt in your mouth. But at the same time, it's like it's slimy. That sliminess of it that I'm not used to.
No, that makes sense. But also, every fish has a very different texture.
Yeah.
Like, if you think that they're all gonna taste the same, you are so wrong.
Like, of all the sushi that I've had, my least favorite is salmon. Because it's so fishy. It's like salmon definitely has a really fishy smell. And it's so slimy. And also, it's not like a lot of the other fish when you eat raw, when you have it sashimi style, that it just falls apart as you bite. Like salmon, you have to put effort into actually chewing that thing. And at the same time, it's so slimy that I can't stand it.
No, I can see that.
That's my least favorite.
I actually grew up, like, I didn't always like sushi. I apparently liked it very much as a baby, but as soon as I started growing up a little, I quickly decided to be a very picky child my whole life.
But that's everybody.
And miss out on all of life.
That's everybody.
So I for the longest time only ate cucumber rolls, which I'll get back to later because there's an interesting point that I can make regarding cucumber rolls alone.
Well, the thing with me is that like I'm very picky and like I only eat cooked vegetables, like vegetable that could be cooked. I would like it to be cooked. So like I don't eat lettuce, I don't eat salads, I don't eat any vegetable that isn't cooked. Like I can eat a cooked tomato, but I can't eat a raw tomato. You know, I can eat cooked cucumbers, but I can't eat raw cucumbers. But from what I was told that when I was little, like I would eat anything. You know, like I would walk around the house like with a freaking cucumber in my mouth and just that was my food, like that was my lunch, like just munching on that, you know. So going back to your idea, like when you were little and you can eat sashimi, but as you grew up, you didn't.
Mhm.
I think when we were little, we haven't developed a taste.
Biases yet.
Yeah, a biased opinion or a taste for anything yet. So we were just eating and eating, you
Mhm.
know.
Well, also it's like I feel like a lot of it is on others as well, because once you see like a child not eating something that's white, and then you decide in your head, oh, they don't like things that are white, then the kid's gonna hear that and they're gonna decide, hey, I don't like stuff that's white, or they're not gonna get anything that's white anymore and just develop that connection as
Yeah,
well.
kind of like with broccoli. A lot of kids don't like broccoli, but the thing is, there's nothing about broccoli that you
No,
don't like.
in fact,
There's nothing wrong with
if you
broccoli. It
boil-
has no taste.
if you boil broccoli to the point where it's not like mush mush, but like perfect, like a fork can slice through it with a little bit of effort, and then put salted butter on that, that's delicious. Like, it tastes like butter, and butter's good. So if you want kids to eat broccoli, make it that way. I adored broccoli as a child, and I was very, very picky. Let's try to not wake mama this
I
time.
grew up not eating broccoli, but eating cauliflower, and
Interesting.
they're sort of the same. But we
Mhm.
didn't have broccoli. But there was a lot of. I had cauliflower.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting how we sort of grow up in the same country, the same area.
But we grew up with a very different cultural.
Yeah, and different
backing.
experience and different. You know, it's just amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, that is very interesting in general. But yeah, so back to like my experience growing up to eat sushi. So first, please don't go in the water. I have a feeling.
Why would they?
Sorry, I got distracted. I saw them heading straight for the water. I'm like, please don't do that. But yeah, so I started only eating cucumber rolls because that's all that my stupid little mind decided I was okay eating, because it wasn't technically sushi. It was just something you have at a sushi restaurant, which interestingly enough is called a kappamaki. And a kappamaki is named such because it is named after a Japanese mythological creature called the kappa, which likes to eat cucumbers. So
Oh, really?
it's not called a cutie maki. Cutie is Japanese for cucumber, or cutie is Japanese for yeah. Is that how you say it? Yeah. So yeah, it's not called a cutie maki. It's called a kappa maki, and yeah, so that's why it's called that. Just fun fact. But anyway, so I grew up eating kappa maki all the time, and my like favorite teriyaki chicken. So it was at that place, Noshi Sushi, and I always eat the teriyaki chicken there.
Can we get some tomorrow? Can we go to Noshi tomorrow?
Yeah, let's go.
We can go during lunch.
No, let's go. Or we can go right when they open. It's empty.
Okay.
Go either at 11:30 when they open. Don't go Mondays because they're closed. Cash only. And what else? Oh, go at 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock's a good time.
Yeah, don't ever go during dinner time because it's
Oh, the
impossible.
line is long.
And they do not take reservation because it's that
Let's put it this
crazy.
way: they're very well known.
Yeah, people are willing to wait for like hours just to get a table, and they don't take reservation because they're never worried about not having customer.
Oh.
The place is always full.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That reminds me. So one time I was with like two of my best friends, and this was probably back in high school, and we were at Six Flags, and Six Flags is very far away. It's like in Santa Clarita versus Greytown, so it's like a good half an hour to 45 minutes. But we decided, oh hey, let's get Noshi for dinner at 6 o'clock. So we got there at like 7. No way in hell we were getting a table or sit at the bar at any point in time. So we waited. Finally, we got a seat at the bar at 8:45. They close at 9. They close the kitchen
So
at
you
9.
wait an hour and a half?
We waited an hour and a half. We finally sat down, and in the span of, I don't know, like
Half an hour? Maybe?
no, in the span of those 15 minutes, we ate like $150 worth of food. And you might think like, oh, $150 at a sushi restaurant, that's not a lot. Noshi is gracious with their servings. Like, it's very good quality fish because they are constantly busy, and therefore they can give you good quality fish in a reasonable serving.
Yeah. Like often whenever the two of us go, we eat to the point where like fairly comfortable when we're not starving anymore. And we're not stuffed, but we're fairly comfortable. And it only costs us $50. I mean, that is
to get 2 people stuffed.
And high grade quality stuff too, you know. Oh, it's blowing out rocks. That must hurt.
I'm trying to not get my band killed. Ooh.
What are you trying to do? Are you trying to face him attack or are you trying to attack from the side? Why do you keep running in front of him?
Because I wanna...
You wanna block that hole?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I got flattened. Hold on, I need to concentrate a little bit. Why aren't they going in his damn blowhole?
Because
there we go.
Not open. Oh no! Oh, it got stuck. Oh, poor thing. That must hurt. Like if that's your breathing hole.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he closed his traps on you. Or his shell. You gotta wait for it to open. Oh.
I'll get this.
You need to aim.
I know I need it.
It's easy said than done, I know. I'm not the one with a remote, so I'm like giving orders.
Oh, wait. I don't think the yellow ones are... Oh my gosh. Okay, let's do this. Ah!
Try a different color then. Since
Yeah, the yellows fly a little too high. Oh my gosh, am I not close enough? Am I like depth perception?
There you go, there you go.
And he healed this whole time?
Oh no.
I'm like making no progress.
Look, he is healing. Why do you want to kill that thing?
Because I want his body.
Just avoid it. Look, he's healing as you're trying to make an attempt to...
There we go.
Oh, go, 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 go. That thing looks so gross. You are not making any progress. You didn't look, you just threw it and went.
I know, when I pay attention, it's like... Oh, here we go.
Grab a blue one. It seems like only the blue one works. Oh. So the one that you throw in the blowhole, does it die?
No, I think he gets saved afterwards. But yeah, anyway, back to my learning to enjoy sushi. So I started with cucumber rolls, and then I went to salmon because I love the color orange. So that was my motivation to
eat salmon.
To eat salmon the very first time.
Did you?
Oh my gosh! Like really?
Oh, you killed one.
Oh my gosh, guys, work with me here.
You're so stupid.
There we go. Okay.
Hurry, you gotta do this. You gotta do this.
And I need to like take his body back too. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. Let's get you guys going on there.
Oh, perfect.
And let's get this part.
You gotta hurry, you're running out of time.
Yeah, I'm going.
You're on countdown.
Don't tell me.
You put too many in
oh my
the
gosh.
other one. Oh, there's one right there.
I got it. Okay. Okay.
They're too slow.
These guys will probably make it back. Come on, guys. Come on, at least get it off this ledge. Then it'll be easy to get. Come on. So I started with salmon, and then I started.
No, you're running out of time.
And I want them to get off the sledge because then I can get it easily. And then I started with anago, which is
Eel.
eel,
Oh, that's
the
my favorite.
saltwater eel.
I like the unagi, right?
Yeah, unagi is the freshwater.
I love it.
Oh my gosh, I am so lost. I hope they found it back. Did they find their way back?
Yeah.
Did they make lots of Pikmin? Oh yeah, good. Yeah, look at that. Climbing. 333 Pikmin, not bad. So I started with cucumber roll, then salmon, and then eel. And then I started slowly trying everything else from there because I learned that, oh hey, I kind of like this raw fish stuff, so I probably like all of it. Like kind of like if someone gives you a piece of salmon one time and you say, oh I don't like it, then you don't like sushi because you never tried any of the others. So that same kind of mentality kind of can block people from liking sushi, where every fish is different, right? Like you don't like the salmon, but you find the red snapper that I give you, kind of like that one.
Mm-hmm.
And red snapper, if you ever get it, ask the chef to put salt on it. And this is the best way to have the red snapper, and not with soy sauce. It will bring out the flavor a lot more, and it's much more refreshing that way. So don't put soy sauce, put salt. Of all
and
things.
often the chef, depending on where you go.
Oh, they'll put like extra garnishes on it, like
no,
the yuzu
but they
sauce.
know they
yeah,
know
yeah.
how to garnish it, and they'll tell you like no soy sauce for this, or eat with soy sauce only for this. Like
that's when you know you have a chef that knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like ask the chef how you should have something. If they say there's no, just have it, then you know you're at a bad place.
Yeah.
Anywho, see you next time, everyone. We only got one part this time, but we did prepare another part by doing like a semi-boss battle type thing. With that, he was a pain. He would not eat the Pikmin. Like, just suck the damn things up. Don't make this so hard. Maybe I wasn't close enough. I don't know. I have depth perception issues in real life, so maybe they translate to depth perception issues in video games, but we'll get to that next time. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye, Chen-chens.
Chan.
Linh-chan and Linh-chan, Linh-chan Dimi-chan, Linh-chan Dimi-chan, Linh-chan Dimi-chan, Linh-chan Dimi-chan, Linh-chan and Dimi-chan, Linh-chan Dimi-chan,